Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Their own 8-yard line now. It's 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Receiver in motion now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Third down, it's a handoff. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Anderson. Oh, that one's picked off. Touchdown, LSU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Anderson. Catch made on the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. To throw, it's Anderson. And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on fourth and goal.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Heading left after the handoff. Finding space at the 20. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And on the carry, he's heading left. That run moves the ball across the 35. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Hit as he gets the pass away. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
The DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First down. Going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Pass complete. It's second down now. Hands off to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. To throw, it's Anderson. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here comes the jet sweep, trying to run it to the edge. And he's brought down out at the 46. Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Convoy.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's taking advantage of the matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
Jackrabbit. Gaucho.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Ready, ready.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Payne. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Clear. Clear.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Hurricanes keep the football on the move.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready, go.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Here we go on 4th down. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. The linebacker shifting around now. To the air. It's Payne. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. To get him down, the gain is to about the 12.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And it's complete downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage.
They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Anderson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he steps out at the 8, a crucial takeaway.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Lasso.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Caught quickly.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Dropping back, it's Payne. Bringing pressure. Intercepted in the end zone.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 49, Miami.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Payne. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They look to throw it here on second down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.